Hello and welcome to the stream. I'm DDF Racer, and today I've been waiting to do this for so long, guys. Today is the official start of the DDF Racer Bincar Championship 2023. I can't believe it's actually happening. Okay, let me get something straight. Today's not the first round, although we are going racing. Today is the pre-season test for the DDF Racer Bincar Championship, because the last thing I would want to do is commit to a 7-round championship over the course of 7 months, the biggest community event that I've ever done on this channel, only to find out that things don't really quite work properly. So that's why we're doing a test today. It's the 21st of January, we're at Portimao, and we're going to do 2 races. We're doing the first race now, and then we're doing the second race in 12 hours. Now, the reason I do things like that is just to make sure that everybody in the community can actually take part, because one of the things about being in Australia is whenever I'm awake, the rest of the world tends to be not awake, or waking up just getting ready for their coffee, like the Europeans are doing right now. So, race 1 is going to be, now, that's what we're watching now, and then come back in 12 hours exactly from now, and we'll see race 2. I mean, I might be a little bit worse for work because it'll be, 5:55 in the morning here in Australia, but it's just one of the things that you got to do to schedule these events, and I can't wait. I really can't wait, guys. This is going to be awesome. So, for those of you who may not have seen the trailer, seen the announcement video, and who may just be joining the stream right now, or maybe you're watching this on replay, thank you for tuning in. Great to have you here. Wherever you are in the world at the time, it's like I've just said, it's very much appreciated. But the Bincar Championship is going to be trying its best to emulate the Britcar Championship using RaceRoom racing experience. Now, we're going to have 3 different classes of car available. I don't know which way to do my hand around. Good to see you, good to see you. Rangy, thank you again. Big shout out to Rangy in chat for helping me get this fixed. I've ditched Streamlabs, and we're now using a direct export from YouTube with some fancy CSS coding. So thank you, Rangy. Love your work, mate. But no, to get back to the Bincar Championship, we're going to have 3 classes of car. We're going to have the Mazda MX-5, the Audi RS TT VLN, and we're also going to have the Praga R1. All on track at the same time, 10 cars of each, hopefully if we get some full service. Multi-class racing. Each race is going to follow the same format. You get 20 minutes of practice, 10 minutes of qualifying, which is private qualifying, 5 minutes of warm-up for any last-minute driver briefings, that kind of thing, and then a 45-minute race, which doesn't sound too bad. However, there is 2 times fuel use and there is 2 times tyre wear in these races. So effectively, we're doing a 90-minute race. It's going to be tight on fuel. The tyres may just last, maybe not in the Audi. The Audi does like to chew through its fronts with it being a front-wheel drive. But it's, this is the proof of concept. This is to see if it works. And if it does work today, then over the course of the next 7 months, we have, like I said, 7 rounds. So 11th of February, Donington. 11th of March, Zolder. 15th of April, Gelleressen. 13th of May, Chang. 17th of June, Bathurst. 15th of July, Sonoma, and then the season finale on the 12th of August is Silverstone. There are rumours that Jimmy Broadbent may be racing with us at some point this season. I want to say rumours. He told me. He messaged me on the announcement video for the RaceRoom December update, and he's also been in my chat on a stream or 2 since then and said he wants to race. Depends on his schedule. So we might be getting a Jimmer with us on the server at some point. I doubt he'll be here today because it's, well, I mean, this race is going to be super early in the morning for him, and it is also the pre-season test, and it's just the pre-season test, But that doesn't mean that there's nothing to fight for today. We got no points on offer, but we've got a 22-car grid. Well, 22 people have signed up for it. I think we've got, the Mazda's almost full, so we've got, 9 or 10 Mazdas, and then we've got 6 or 7 Audis and 6 or 7 Pragas. It's going to be great. It's going to be really mixed. Now, everything on these servers is done through Just Race, so there's still spots available if you want to sign up and give this a crack. If you're one of the people watching in chat who wants to come and race with us today, then ddf.justrace.net. That's the website to go to. There's slots available, and if you can't make it for this one, maybe you want to race in 12 hours. We'll see. Also, there are prizes on offer. Now, there are trophies for each class championship winner, which obviously 12th of August we'll know who those people are. But yeah, Paul Kirkby, yeah, that's a very good point. I know that this weekend does clash with Daytona in iRacing, so that is a little bit unfortunate. And I think a few of them, the next one clashes with Bathurst, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's only so many weekends in a month, and as sim racers, we're spoiled. You know, there's so many different races that we can take part in these days. It's great, actually. We're actually spoiled for choice. Anyway, we're waiting for the server to go live. Oh, someone else has just registered now. Who's that? Who's just registered? Liam Murray in his Audi. He's now on the grid. Perfect. Good to see you, Liam. So we're now up to 23 people in this race, if everybody turns up that's registered. Hey, Liam. Good to see you, mate. So, it is now 6 o'clock exactly here in Brisbane, and the register button has turned to a join button. So I'm going to unmute the comms, and I'm going to go and get ready to go into the server. So if you bear with me 1 second, what button is that? It's pause the music and then do this. There we go. Alright then. Let's say hello to everybody.
Different, normally. You don't get chicks with that number.
That was a good time to unmute the comms on stream. Hey everybody.
Hello.
How are we all?
Pretty good.
Nice.
This should be fun.
Yeah, server should be going live any moment now. It's firing up in the background, so it may take a minute or two to actually come to life, but that join button will automatically turn into, I think, a green button, or at least it won't be grayed out, so just keep an eye on that. I think it's automatically refreshing. Yeah, automatically refreshes, so just keep an eye on that and it'll let you straight in.
Well, not straight in.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, true. So for anyone, obviously, who's looking to join, you do have to have RaceRoom closed first. So it doesn't let you in if RaceRoom's already running, because it uses a launch argument to get you into the server. But
okay, there's a join button appeared now.
Yep, if you click that should take you straight in.
Love the password. I gotta remember how to spell it though.
So yeah, it'll take you straight into the server with the car you've selected as well. So yeah, easy done. Don't have to worry about anything. Hey RacerX, good to see you.
Getting a prompt every time I start this way from Steam saying, do you authorize this to happen? I can't find a way to sort of tell it, yes, just accept this all the time, but that's fine.
Yeah, I think it's a safety thing more than anything else, because I know that some people like they hack into your Discord or hack into your Steam account, and then they can trigger things remotely. So if any request comes from outside Steam, I think that pops up every time, just so just so your account's safe, basically.
Yep.
Punch a Waterfall. Hoping to join the second session if there's still space. There is still plenty of space, mate. Plenty of space indeed. So we have, I think, 7 slots left in this race now.
This room is still so slow from the update, or it's really taken ages to start up for me?
Yeah, normal.
Yeah, it does take a while. Yeah. So that obviously there's this race.
The 20 minutes are enough.
That's going to happen right now, and then in 12 hours we get race 2. So hopefully you can join us for that. Punch a Waterfall, mate.
Be the unlucky one again.
No, that wouldn't be nice, mate. But if you do get booted from the server, by the way, the server password is available on Just Race. You know, when you click join, it should come up with the server password there. So keep an eye on that one. But obviously, don't go handing that password out publicly, because then anyone can join, and it kind of throws the registrations out a bit, really.
Yeah, and keep it off the comms, obviously.
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you, RacerX. Yeah, the reason I've switched chat, by the way, as you can see above me right now, is because Streamlabs just kept on failing me. It kept on cutting out midstream, kept on cutting out in my VR headset.
Also, the register for the first race looks like it's gone live too, so should we do that?
Yeah, I mean, we can do that after the race if you want. You don't have to register now, but yeah.
Okay, RaceRoom's just started, so I'll leave that till later.
Yeah. So with the registration, what happens is obviously each race is scheduled in to go. 3 weeks before the race happens, the registration will open and the practice server will go live. So obviously, because the pre-season test is a little bit closer than it would normally be, we can do it right now. But normally, when the server goes live, it won't, you know, it'll be more than 3 weeks before the next round, basically. So that's just a little quirk of this pre-season test. All right.
Hopefully, people that are doing it regularly won't miss out on a slot for a given race.
Yeah, exactly. What I'll do on Discord, I'll actually put a countdown, and I will do a tag with all drivers, maybe like an hour, 2 hours before the registration opens, so that anyone who's already taken part, I'll assign you the bin car role on Discord, and then I'll tag you and say, hey, you know, registration opens in a few hours, just so that if you've already taken part, you get first dibs, as opposed to someone else coming in and joining who's never raced before, you know?
Cool, good idea.
Yep.
Yeah, because, you know, if you're taking part in the championship, you want to be able to get in for the next round, eh? Yeah, unfortunately, there's no way of doing like a championship registration. Like, you know, you register a spot and then that's you for the season. Just with the way it works, it's every race individually, unfortunately. Even race 1 and 2 of the same round. If you register for race 1 of the pre-season test, it doesn't put you in for race 2. You got to register for race 2 separately as well. But the chances of whoever's doing this race, if you're still awake in 12 hours, is pretty slim, I'd say. 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning for us Aussies here.
We just get
Okay, Dan, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
I was going to say, it's like I'm going to be watching Broadbent race Daytona, so there's a chance.
Oh yeah, true.
Obviously rested and ready 12 hours from now. No mistakes.
Well, Lockie didn't realise the race was this weekend. He thought it was next weekend, so he's planned a night out tonight. So he said, I'm probably going to rock up in the morning hungover on no sleep, so we'll see how it goes. But he did set I think it was a 149 in the 159 in the Mazda, which is ridiculously quick.
158.
158 was it? Wow. Dre, you can sign up to this championship by going to ddf.justrace.net. There is a link in the video description.
Hello.
There we go, sponsor placement already. Thank you. You're doing my job for me. Awesome.
Yep.
ddf.justrace.net. Link is in the description. You should still be able to get into this race. Yeah, because it's 6 PM now in Brisbane, Australia, Paul. The next race is going to be at 6 AM for me, so I'm definitely going to sleep in between then. Of course, mate. Unlucky Racer X, mate. I mean, you don't have to commit to the entire championship. You can commit to maybe 1 or 2 races. If you want to join later in the year, you can join for those, mate. That's fine.
Server feels pretty good. No hesitations or anything so far?
Yeah, it looks good, and it's getting pretty full already. It's good to see. And thank you everyone for coming along and doing this, by the way. I know it's only a test session, so to speak, but I really appreciate the numbers we're getting, like literally in the first 5 minutes, so awesome. Thank you, guys.
Oh, Steve's here.
Alright then, let's go racing, guys. Hi, Buggy! Oh, unlucky, mate. Unlucky. Can you join the next one? I can't remember if you signed up for it or not, mate.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
Qualifying will be
Your brakes are careful.
rolling start private, by the way, just because there's no way that we'd all get qualifying laps in with all the different classes on track at the same time, so 10 minutes of solo qualifying should be good for you guys.
Yeah, it's like as cool as public qualifying is, it'd only be fair if it was like half an hour, which is kind of crazy.
Or maybe what they do in like the ELMS and all that kind of stuff is they send each car out for 10 minutes individually. and you get like, you know, the first 10 minutes is for the Mazdas, second 10 minutes is for the Audis, and the last 10 minutes is for the Pragas. But I just think, why not just everyone have their own 10 minutes individually? Might as well get into the race quicker. We're not hanging around then, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, it's always a balance between how much immersion do you want and how much you just want to go racing.
Just a functional qualifying, I think, is a good idea.
Yeah. It's not like you can get a slipstream down the straight in this Praga anyway, so, you know, there's no point really following someone else.
And it's not like it puts enough of a hole in the air for the VLNs either.
Not at all.
Car right, clear right.
Were you getting aero wash?
Mic working?
Yep.
So, is someone getting an error?
B6.
I think Shane said aero wash.
Yeah, weren't you getting aero wash on the Praga?
I thought you said you were getting an error, like it's not loading, like an error message, not error. Sorry.
Aero wash. Yeah, when you were in close behind another Praga.
Yeah, you can definitely feel the dirty air coming off the back of them, but you run out of revs in the slipstream, so it's not that you get a speed advantage, but you definitely get the loss of grip to go with it, you know?
It makes the last corner slightly challenging instead of just flat.
Okay, Dan, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Fastest lap for Mackenzie, 141.7.
So, Greg straight into the 141.7s. Awesome pace. I know that Matt Webb...
Friendly reminder to make sure you got all your pit controls bound.
Yeah, that's right. You definitely need to make a pit stop in the race for fuel. There's no way you'll make it on one tank. Audis probably won't make it on one set of tyres either, so... yeah, make sure you've got all your buttons bound for that.
I can try.
I was doing a practice with AI yesterday, and I come into the pit, and I'm like, oh no, I've got literally not even the keyboard bound for it.
What, for the pit limiter?
Or for the pit menu
right.
either, because if you don't set the presets, you've actually got to like activate like the fuel and things like that.
On your left,
Crew chief is the best for doing all that.
car right, clear right.
So that's a 143.7, but we had a bit of traffic on that lap.
2.1 off the pace. Your last lap time was at 143.
100 mile an hour pixels, good to see you. Oh, big lockup then. Bauer, the server
Head has just done at 142.3.
is being hosted by
Right front locking into
AWS, Amazon AWS. The server is physically hosted in California. Now, the reason I picked that server location is it has the best global average for everybody. So if you put the server in the UK, it's going to be terrible for the Aussies. If you put the server in Australia, it's going to be terrible for the people in Europe. But when we did testing,
Mackenzie, 140.7.
Yeah.
when we did testing of all the different pings, California specifically in America was the best. No matter where you connect from in the world, nobody should be above a ping of 200.
2 is 0.9 off the pace. Your brake temperatures are fine, mate.
And the server limit is set to 300, so everyone should be fine, hey? Because otherwise you get some people up above 300 and then it becomes a bit unraceable. So it might not be ideal for everybody, but at least it's fair, you know? Olaf! Oh, that's wide. Good to see you, Olaf. Now, I did lose a lot of time through the final corner last time because I was weaving around Mazdas, which is awesome. But this is going to be a little bit better. Greg's currently on a 140.7. Ollie B is on a 142.3.
Session, that puts you 2.3 seconds off the leader's pace. Sector 1 is 0.3.
But I know there's definitely a little bit of time to find on this.
Off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. Your lap time was 143.0.
But the actual servers, like all the organisation, all the scheduling, all the registrations and stuff, that's done by justrace.net. awesome job. And they actually host the practice server as well.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
I think the practice server is based in the Netherlands. So,
New fastest lap for Mackenzie, 140.6.
if people have been racing so far in the practice server... Oh! Bit of curb there. People have been racing in the practice server, and they've been getting quite high pings.
New fastest lap for Webb, 140.6.
That's only because, yeah, they've been connected to a different server than the race. The race server is hosted by AWS and DDF. Practice servers are hosted by Just Race. Because they have servers running 24/7 anyway. We're like, yeah, we'll check a practice server up for you. Whereas, if I was to host a practice server on the same server as the race, then it'd be running all day, every day, and it does get pretty expensive, to be honest with you.
Oh, Birdie's on the track.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Ah, I got a bit of traffic there. That's all good.
Your right front into turn 12.
But that's going to happen. This is just what Bincar is about. There are 3 different classes on track at the same time. Lots of different cars. Mazdas, Audis, and Pragas.
You're now 2.8 off the pace. The car ahead has just done it, 142.7.
That's right, Myth, to see you.
Clear left.
You can't race if you don't have the cars. Well, you can own one of the cars. You don't have to own all 3 of them. So if you want to race in the Praga, then as long as you own the Praga, that's fine. You don't have to own the other 2. Thanks for the subscribe, Mr. Blue Boy.
Your tyre temps are all fine. Okay, Dan, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
5 minutes left in the practice session. Oh,
Yes, nice one,
oh, missed that one. I was too busy looking at the new chat.
Still invalidate this lap.
RacerX, thank you. Thank you for the membership, RacerX. Love your work. That's why I missed that corner, because that's the first time I've seen that notification come up on the new chat. Looks alright, doesn't it? Looks a little bit better than Streamlabs used to look, and it actually works, which is always a nice bonus. You based in Western Australia, Blue Boy? Oh, Perth. Yeah, of course, you just said it in the message. Sorry, I should read the whole thing you posted. Yep, next race starts at 8 PM UTC, which translates to 6 AM Brisbane time, which translates to 4 AM Perth time, which is a bit of an early start, so if you plan on it, you should probably get the coffee in. Alright, I'm falling down the order here. Let's get a lap on the board, eh? Obviously, I'm running race fuel here, because that's what I want to practice. Oh, missed the apex by a mile. I reckon I can go about a second faster than this realistically. Just about getting to the 141s. We've got people in here doing mid 140s though, that's insane pace. They got to be on quali fuel for sure. Brody's 2 tenths up on me at the moment. Got 8 cars in the Mazda class here. Sorry, Mazda class, Praga class. What am I on about? I'm not driving a Mazda. That's a bit better that time. Back on the 0 on the Delta. With 2 minutes to go, I might get another lap in after this. Depends how long it takes me to reach the start-finish line and start a new lap.
Shane, Greg, turn your microphones down. When you turn me down, I'll have to change mics.
Cool.
Missed that apex. Nice and tight. I can never seem to get that corner right. But I did make a mistake on my previous best lap, so I've got a bit of time back already. Half a second to be specific. So that's going to put me up a spot on the grid. Still behind Ollie though. Jimmy the Bear, good to see you. Hello, mate.
Good lap, that's your best in the session. You're currently 1.8 seconds off the pace. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Oh, never mind. Hit the curb into turn 1 there,
Please, Dan.
which pushed me wide. on the exit, which invalidated the lap. Oh, big wheel spin over the top of the hill there.
Where are you going, Lee?
This is Portimao, Jimmy. They raced F1s in here a couple of years ago. I might be racing it again this year because obviously the Chinese Grand Prix might not be happening. I'm going to finish this lap anyway. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a practice pit stop.
Okay, pit stop requested.
Because I should probably get used to where the pit entry is. Yeah, still running the CV1. This is exactly the same headset I've used on every VR video I've made on the channel. Pixels. The thing is superb. And it still works, so, you know, might as well keep on using it. Alright, so let's do a practice pit stop then. Gotta lift off slightly, keep it to the inside. Brake just on the grass on the right there. Down to 80. Could probably be a little bit more aggressive than that. We want to
box in 5.
Not change tyres, but we want to put the fuel in.
3.
About 34 litres. Obviously, to refuel these things, well, first of all, you got to stop in the box, but you got to switch the engine off. All right.
Checkered flag. P4.
That's the end of the session.
P4.
All right. Good luck in qualifying, everybody.
Yep, thanks, Dan. Good luck, everyone.
Mic check. Everyone hear me?
Sounds good, Steve.
Yep.
Loud and clear, mate.
Just
Loud and clear, Steve. Welcome back.
good to be back.
All right. Let's.
Took the drip out of my arm this morning, and I went, right, if I'm good enough to have that, I'm good enough to race.
Are you sure it's private qualifying?
Yeah,
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
Oh well, it'll be interesting.
Isn't it? It should be.
It doesn't look like
Pit
it.
lane.
Yeah, I see plenty of people in pit lane.
Ah, okay. Well,
It's private, don't worry.
That's why it's pre-season test, not race 1.
exactly. This is why we do testing.
Legitimately the reason we test.
Exactly. All right. Well, I'll need to make sure that setting is changed. Yeah, this isn't private quali. Okay, I apologize in advance for everyone who gets traffic on this lap. This shouldn't be happening. Sorry.
All good.
Yeah, it won't make any difference in my case.
I'm sure you'll be fine, Dad. Okay, well, that's a slight problem there. I thought that was set to private quali. Never mind. All right, I'm going to work out my fuel very quickly then. So we have...
The Parkers are a little bit quicker than the MX-5 in a straight line.
It was
Just a little bit.
45 times...
Check. Can you hear me, folks?
Yes.
Loud and clear, Rangy.
Yep, loud and clear.
Hey, Brody.
Hey, Dan. Hey, everyone.
That was a 142, so that is
I don't
102.
think we've talked since Croft, so you know. Hi.
Hello.
It's definitely been a while.
116, I reckon.
You're still driving a front-wheel drive car? Everything's still good?
There are some things in life that are constant, mate.
It's true.
Alright, so...
Hopefully not the qualifying settings.
Yes, yes. Let's go back to pit stop presets. No, we don't want that. Delete preset. We don't want that. Tires. No, we don't want that. Let's do another preset. Delete preset. We want to create a new preset. Fuel only. We're not going to change tires in the race. I should have done this beforehand, really. This is valuable time. Fuel add. I'd say 30 litres ought to do it. So, boom, let's do that. And let's take some fuel out for the qualifying session. I can... 22 litres ought to do it. And let's go and get this show on the road. Let's get some qualifying done. Hey Norman, good to see you. Oh, Jimmy, you are progressing quickly, mate. from not having a rig to going straight into VR and a H2 reverb as well. That's pretty good.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line. Okay, Dan, we've got 7 minutes to get the job done. Your tyres are cold, watch out. White flag, mate, the brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them.
I see this guy's on a lap, so I'm not going to overtake him. I'll get him down the straight, that's fine, when it's safe and convenient to do so. Don't want to interrupt their lap. There we go.
On your right, clear right.
Hey Niels! Good to see you, Niels. Welcome back. Hope you're keeping well, mate. 4:22 in the morning. Jimmy. Don't want to interrupt this person either. Don't want to bother their lap. I'm not going to make a move on them. They can keep going. I'll get them out of the next corner.
Right side, clear right.
Fastest lap for Mackenzie, 141.78.
So Mackenzie has already gone to the top of the boards with a 141, but there's definitely more time in that. 5 minutes left in the session. Not leaving much chance to
That was impressive, like.
get a lap on the board.
Kept it on deck.
So I'm going to go quiet for this one. Really need to try and concentrate. So quiet lap already. Let's get some quiet laps in chat, guys. Now those quiet lap emojis will actually show on stream. Awesome stuff. Turn the volume up. Praga R1 at Portimao with traffic.
Far left. Still there.
Oh,
Keep it steady. Clear left.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
sorry, I thought I had the brakes on you then, mate.
Sector 1 is 2.6, off the pace. That's a new fastest lap for Webb, 140.
Oh, thank you about the socks, Norman. I always try and put some interesting socks on for the stream.
I'm on a dead lap
Clear
anyway.
left.
Is it... I can't remember. Is it flamingos? Did I put the flamingos on today? I think it's the flamingos at least anyway.
No point holding me off if I'm one that doesn't
Fastest
count.
lap for Steen, 140.50.
Wow, Brody, 140.5. Mental scenes. Jeez, Racer X. Have you not gone to bed yet, or did you wake up early? It's 3:30 in the morning, that's kind of that in-between time. Or are you doing the night shift? Are you doing a night shift, maybe you sneakily watching the stream at work?
I was hoping to let you through. Should have took the regular line there. I cut my lap off.
Alright then, here we go. Across the line, this is going to be pretty slow. Yep, slowest in class, but that was a bit of traffic, eh?
The leader's pace. That lap was a 146.00.
We got someone coming out the pits there as well. I didn't know what they were doing, so I hesitated. They cut the inside line, so it wasn't really that much of a problem. I should have just gone full belt. But you just never know in these situations. The visibility in this Praga is absolutely terrible. I mean, the mirrors are all the way over there, and there's no built-in rear view mirror.
Fastest lap for Webb, 140.48.
So you got to rely on the virtual mirror in most cases, but this is 2.4 seconds up. I'm going to catch this Audi here, unfortunately, and get them after the crest.
You're locking your left front, braking for Torvit.
Left side.
Get them on the acceleration, that'll do nicely. Oh, Racer X in work. Okay, that makes sense then, mate.
Sector 2 is 0.8, off the pace.
That's a bit better that time round. Keep it nice and tight here. This is 3.2 seconds up. I'm going to get maybe one more lap in. Oh, big wiggle there. Lost a stack of time. Hey, Donny, good to see you.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Big understeer through the final corner. Wow, lost all of that advantage. That's massive. I don't think I'm going to get one more lap in. It's going to be tight. It's going to be very tight if I can get a lap in before it reaches 0.
That puts you 2.6 off the pace.
Okay, now this is quiet time now.
0.9.
Here we go. Quiet lap.
2 is 0.8 off the pace. You've just done a 143.11.
Oh, my VR's fogging up. Must be a pretty big wang in front of me.
Sector 1 is 0.37 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace.
Big wiggle. Much better exit that time. It's going to be neck and neck with Greg.
Well, it was a good run tonight. Only second monitor's locked somewhere on me now.
There we go. It's going to be a 1 minute 40. 1.0.
That's your quickest today. That's the end of the
Half a second off the pace. Not bad at the end. We've already had a few people roll it in the practice session, Donny, that's for sure. Again, apologies to everybody who got held up with traffic on that lap. That wasn't meant to. That wasn't meant to be everybody on track at the same time. I'll get that fixed for the next one.
Just not good enough, Dan.
I know. Sorry.
Where's the quality control?
I was sure I set that to private.
This is the quality control, isn't it?
The test race, yeah. There's
Exactly.
just,
True, exactly. This is the quality control.
We're all guinea pigs here.
Man, harsh words from Jeff. You know, he's like, that was your best lap in the session. That puts you 2 seconds off the pace. Oh. Jeff, please.
I mean, we are comparing yourself to Shane, so you know that there is that. He's a bit of a weapon in these front wheel drives.
Yeah, Jeff, it's not my fault Shane's racing.
Yeah, it's my fault I'm racing, sorry.
How's your Jeff? Is he being nice to you?
Yeah, he's being alright to me, basically. He's not swore at me yet, so that's good.
It's because there's no monsoons.
Oh, true.
I'm going to be out because not only is second monitor frozen up, just about everything's frozen up on me.
Oh no. I think
my computer issues, not system issues, because I've got second monitor and that's locked up.
If you can get it restarted, I think you can still rejoin in the warm-up session. There might be time, mate. Might be close, but it might still work.
About 3 minutes 40, 3 minutes 35 to get in.
We'll see what happens. I've got to quit and get back in.
All right, good luck, mate.
They're going to be cutting it close. Good luck. You think that's because RaceRoom just lets you join on a practice session?
Yeah, I for the test race at least anyway, I wanted to set it up so that everyone could join as late as possible, give people the best chance, eh? So, things to remember for the race then, guys. Obviously this is kind of a driver briefing, but not driver briefing, I guess. It's pretty chill. Multi-class traffic is going to be a big part of this race. So, if you are in a Mazda or an Audi, you've just got to remember that the faster classes, the Pragas and the Audis, they have a lot more grip than you. So they have the ability to drive around the outside of you, drive past you on the straight, or outbrake you. So if you do get blue flags and you're in a slower class, it is not your responsibility to move out of the way or slow down or, you know, drive offline or slam on the brakes, because the other guys will be able to get past you. They may lose a bit of time, but everybody's going to have to get past you and lose a bit of time, so it should all balance out by the end. So if you do see people coming up behind you and you're in a slower class, don't be unpredictable. Just drive your line. You're on your limit of grip. Faster classes have got more grip, they'll be able to get around you, and everyone should be fine, really, theoretically.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
And apart from that, make sure you've got your fuel strategy set up ready for the race. Make sure you've got your buttons bound. It's a rolling start, so it will put you on the grid when you press drive for the race, but after that, once everybody's ready to go, or the clock hits 0, then it will actually put us back before the final corner, or before the start finish line, in a rolling formation. So yeah, all good. And I think that's it, really. Just have fun. If you have any problems, make sure you make a note of what lap they're on, write them down, and we'll have a look at them afterwards, because yeah, this is a test race, so we want to test everything. Keep an eye on pings. Obviously we got people from all over the world here. It should be good. The server's based in the US, so nobody should go above 200 at any point, but yeah, just if you are racing someone from the other side of the world, just give them a tiny bit more space than you normally would, hey? And have fun.
Just done a 48.00.
Just running down the pit lane, then most people were in the 150 to 220 sort of pings, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, it should be good. Theoretically, no one should be above 250, I reckon, for the race, no matter where you're in the world. And the ping limit is set to 500 for this, just to make sure that nobody gets disconnected. But if it's good, we might drop it down to 300 for the race. But we'll check the numbers after the race on the server and see what people are running at. And if it's safe to drop it to 300, we will. But yeah, like I said, it's why we test these things, eh?
Yeah, I didn't see anyone bouncing around like we were in practice, so it looked pretty good.
Sweet.
I did see Brody underneath the track.
But that's normally Brody, style of
That's how he
driving.
drives.
Yeah, be careful cutting the ping down too much with eyes on the server.
Secrets.
I imagine the Prago looked like a submarine. Just see the periscope coming up through the track.
That's actually easy Steve too.
P5, that's the end of the session. P5.
That's nice, cool.
Yeah. See, it's got that much aero, it actually pushes you through the track, not into it. Alright, here we go. Here we go, guys. The first race of the Bincar season. This is the pre-season test. This isn't point scoring. Alright, good luck, everybody. All the best, and
good luck.
See you in 45.
Good luck.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, everyone. Apologies in advance.
Have fun.
Good luck.
No,
I need
bad
to
luck, everyone. I hope I win. Stuff yous.
Steve.
There we go.
I wish everyone a very calm Jeff.
You just disappeared, Dan. You just greyed out on me.
45 minutes. Okay, Dan, be ready.
All good.
Watch for the lights.
All good, yep. All good. Thanks, Fushel. Thanks, Donny. Thanks, Olaf. Thanks, HW. Ashley. Punch a waterfall. Here we go. Starting in 3rd out of 8th. Plenty of progress. Going to cross the line, and then we will get released. So
We can't join.
Green.
Oh, unlucky, Mark. Sorry, mate.
Everything crashed. Steam VR crashed. Second monitor crashed. Everything died.
We've got Brody up ahead, Matt Webb in 1st, and Greg in behind.
Sorry.
It's all happened, Mark, since you got that VR. You better just pack it up and send it to me.
Made it through the first few corners okay. Just got to survive and then get on with the race.
Sorry, Mr. LeMay, for the clout, but I didn't expect to break.
Got not cold brakes and cold tyres. They seem to be up to temperature, which is nice. Makes a nice change. Smooth throttle delivery. Got to try and make these tyres last for the whole race. Very prone to lockups. No ABS or traction control here.
Where'd you go, a little bit of progress there, Mr. Rangy.
I see Brody and Matt pulling away already. That's not entirely unexpected. I will say this though, in our practice laps together in the last couple of days, we've been running on the practice server, Matt has been prone to the odd mistake or two, which is very un-Matt-like, to be honest. He's normally an absolutely rock-solid driver. If you're wondering where you've heard the name Matt Webb before, for those of you who've been hanging around the channel for a while, he was actually the third driver when me and Aidan Millwood teamed up for the Bathurst 12-hour in iRacing a couple of years ago. Maybe 2 years ago now, actually. So Matt was the guy who started the race for us, did the first stint. He's come out the pit lane in 47th, and I think by the time he finished his first stint, we're in 20th. So he is an absolute alien. He is a very fast guy, that guy, Matt Webb. But then again, Brody's pretty speedy as well. So if I can keep up with them, I'll be relatively happy with that. Because Greg's got the speed too. Greg's got massive speed. Oh, Damo, no! Oh, mate.
Go, Rangy.
Thanks, mate.
I'm sorry to hear that, Damo. That sucks, man. Man, if you don't have any luck, well, if you didn't have bad luck, you'd have no luck at all.
What happened?
Can't trust that arse end yet.
Donnie, this is 1 45-minute race. Hey. Oh, almost lost it then. That's what happens when you get in behind another car. You lose your aero grip. The rear just went massively loose on me.
Got to forewarn you guys too, I got me bulk broken t-shirt on tonight, so all hell could break loose.
I heard that guy's quick.
Is that why you're being more ornery tonight?
That's what it is. It's the t-shirt, it's taken over.
Oh, as long as you haven't got the moustache as well.
I think you got the full beard, haven't you, Steve?
The leader was just 141.19. P3, that was a 143.22.
So the way the whole 2 times 45-minute race thing works, Donnie, is those races are set 12 hours apart. So we're doing one race now, and then we'll do the next race in half a day, just so it gives the Americans and people on that side of the world, and also Europeans who don't like to wake up early, gives those guys a chance to actually get involved too. Obviously this is quite an Aussie heavy server right now. There's a few Europeans who woke up early in the morning. Drop in touch with Matt for sure. He is pulling away at the front big time.
The gap to Mackenzie behind is now 0.8.
See if we can keep in touch with Brody here, because Greg's definitely following us in close behind as well. See, that's where we made a massive mistake last time round. But the thing with these Pragas is, it is so easy to just temporarily lose just a bit of grip, either the front or the rear of the car. It does this pathetic little slide, and there's half a second gone, you know? And once you start to slide, you start to get heat in the tyres. You get heat in the tyres, you approach the next corner, you got no grip, and you slide again. So it's like, it's the infamous vicious circle, you know? Oh, it's pretty early for some people, HW. I know a lot of people in the UK like to sleep in.
Gap to Steam ahead is now 1.0 seconds. That was 142.41. That's your quickest lap in this session.
But also, some people work shifts, you know. Some people are night owls. I know a lot of my community tend to stay up in Europe till like 2 or 3 in the morning, so it's just to give everybody a chance. But yeah, for Racer X, I think it's like 4 in the morning now. Well, punch a water wall in New York, 3:40 a.m. That's mental. There's no way you could really realistically expect to be racing in these conditions. However, 12 hours time, that's 3:40 in the afternoon, which is a lot more reasonable. So yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. We got a Brody to chase down. The infamous DDF versus Brody fight is back on again, and if the DDF Racer Bincar Championship can bring us one thing this year, then if it's Brody versus me, I am...
Right as I said that, I got to slow down too.
I'm happy to host the championship just for that. Wow, same again. It's exactly what happened a few laps ago. Under braking, the car just breaks loose because it loses all of its aerodynamics. It's mental. I get close and I have a wobble. Puts me back into the path of Greg again behind me. It's so hard to follow another car in these things. Especially like Donnie said as well, the elevation here, the roller coaster nature of this track is so unforgiving. The throttle control you need is just insane. Well, you know what they say, Donnie, it's always sunny in RaceRoom, mate.
That last lap was at 1:43.57. Sector 3 is 1.2 off the pace.
Oh, that's wide. And that's a slowdown as well.
Stay between the lines, please, Dan. We need to slow down and give back some time. Don't let this guy distract you.
Bugger. I need to drop that time within the next 45 seconds. Greg's coming. There we go. It took ages to get rid of that slowdown. It just bogs down. No turbo. If you drop the revs in this Praga.
Keep it steady. Still there.
It just doesn't accelerate.
Clear left.
Bad luck, mate.
Left side.
Got him. Got Greg. Defended that position, but we lost 3 seconds to Brody there. That was a massive time loss. All because of that slowdown. Just ran a bit too wide into turn 1. Had to back off. Couldn't clear the time on the clock, which put me back into the pack of the Greg, and then we got fighting again. Just compounded. And here we are. 3 seconds off Brody. I'm going to go quiet now, guys, because I don't feel like I've got a truly representative lap on the board yet. I feel like I haven't really had a clean lap or a solid lap, so I think I need to concentrate, focus, get in the groove, and set a solid lap time. So here we go. Headphones on, volume up. I'll see you in 1:42, hopefully.
3. White flag. Incident in turn 2.
Ah, Scruffy. Got no confidence on turning at the moment. I don't trust the arse. Just like Rangy said. And I know there goes the quiet lap. Sorry, guys. Got some Mazda traffic up ahead. That's Stewbo Green versus my dad. They're battling for position in class. Should hopefully get them down the straight and not lose too much time here. There we go. Told you I'd wave at you.
Far left, clear left.
Told you I'd wave at your dad. I'm on the bus. Whee!
Time was at
Sorry, it's a Phoenix Knights reference.
Today.
That's actually a PB as well. This is where the race really starts to come alive.
Okay, Dan, you're reeling steam in. The gap is now 2.8 seconds.
We'll take Lee on the inside here.
Right side, clear to the right.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Drive up the inside of Tom here.
Clear right.
We've got Camel here. I'm going to pull to the inside, make my intentions known.
On your left, clear left.
Get through the traffic nice and clean. Then we got the class leader, James Tumulty, in the Audi. So the Mazda.
What? We're away.
There we go. We're through. Oh, the traffic! Wow, it's awesome. I love this multi-class aspect of it. We're probably going to see
The pit window is now open.
the Mazdas a fair few times.
Sure, where you expecting me to go?
Before we see the Audis.
P5's gone off it. Craig Jones.
Good, it's just a test race.
Did you get any notifications about the slowdown thing?
Managed to catch up to a bit with Brody on that lap. Hi, Mitashiu. Good to see you, mate. Have fun. Look after yourself. Catch you soon. Thanks for watching, mate.
That lap was at 142.64.
Yeah, massive shout out to Tumulty and James 1. Legend in the Mazda. It's not like he's been practicing around this combo or anything. He's not done any races on his channel in the Mazda at Portimao. Oh, wide again. Managed to make a second on Brody on that lap. Matt Webb's slowing down a bit as well. He might have made a mistake up front. Gap was 10 seconds. It's now back down to 6. So it's not over yet. Still got 32 minutes to go in this race. Got lots of traffic, lots of pit stops. Oh wow, missed that apex big time. Broke a bit too late. Locked up the front right. And wide it went. Much better that time. A lot of these corners you think you can brake harder.
At the end of the pit lane, waving his flag makes me feel like every time there's a car coming out.
I've never actually noticed that before. I'll have to keep an eye out for it now. Out the final corner. Yeah, if you go over to my Discord server, HW, or if you watch the announcement video I put out a week, 2 weeks ago.
Just because he's holding up a big dark flag, it just raises me every time.
It's got all the information on it there, mate. All the tracks, all the cars you need, all the server settings, that kind of thing. Chris Thanos, I agree completely, man. Can't wait for that. Through the hairpin, 2/10 up, but I bogged it down. See, the first gear in this Praga is really short, so you're thinking, why don't you just drop it down to first and get some extra drive? Because it's way too short. It over revs, spins the car around pretty much. Nice, easy on the brakes, easy on the throttle, gotta be smooth.
The gap to Steam ahead is increasing. It's now 2.3.
I'm on for a PB this lap. Wait for it to turn, get the power down, get the drive out, 1.8 up on my best so far. Turn in, flat through the final corner, yes. If you get the line just right, it is flat in the Praga. Oh, invalidated though, rammed too wide on the exit. Bugger.
Just had a warning for cutting the track.
No slowdown though, so that's good. Matt in the lead of the race doing 141.9s. I'm kind of matching Brody's time, but I just can't get closer. We're both in the sort of the low to mid 42s at the moment. I had to back out of that one big time. You've really got to keep the revs up here, just give it a bit of throttle, keep the car going. No point coasting completely. Greg's still only 4 seconds behind though. Wide. Get the drive out though, not all is lost.
Slower class car ahead.
That's what happens when you brake too much. Look on Stephen Coe here.
Right side, clear right.
Nice and easy up the inside. There we go, that'll do. Didn't lose too much time. That is very strange, Mark. And again, I'm so sorry to hear that, mate. Just taking some fuel out on my pit stop preset there. Got Rowan. You coming in for tyres there, Ripper, mate?
No, I short fueled so I get it out of the race sooner.
Ah, okay, cool.
Steam in front is now 2.1.
My tyres probably wouldn't mind being changed either.
I was going to say, you brave man making it to the end of the race on those. $142.7 for Brody, 142.6 for me, got a 10th on him, 142 flat for Matt. But we are now coming up on some Audi traffic as opposed to some Mazda traffic. And the Audis are actually just as fast as the Pragas on the straights.
I kind of was so close to not having to deal with the Pragas before coming in, but, you know, they just caught me before I came in.
Brody's got past Michael LeMay, second place in that Audi up there. Easy on the brakes, get it into the apex. Nice and smooth on exit. Oh, he's letting me through.
Right, clear right.
I was going to back in behind him and follow him through, but I didn't realise he was giving me the corner.
Okay,
thanks, Michael.
Got half your fuel left. You're locking your left front into turn 11.
We've used half our fuel. Brody lost a little bit of time behind Stewball Green then, but I lost a little bit of time behind Michael, so everything works out in the end. Oh, just give it a blend so we can get them on the inside. Clear. Closing speed on these cars is insane. So much fun.
The gap to Steve ahead is increasing. It's now 2.3. That was 142.68.
Right. I'm really not closing on Brody here. It's going to be very close. Last lap around, I did actually change my pit stop preset because I'm using a bit less than I thought I was going to use. You know, I don't need to put the full amount in. I've taken basically a lap's worth out. And that could save me like a second or two in the pit stop. That could be the difference if someone overfuels the car and I put like a few litres less in. If Brody puts more fuel in than he needs to, if he goes conservative, we'll see. But I don't think I've got a match for him on pace, not just yet anyway. Yeah, that is pretty interesting, isn't it? Thank you, Kusanos.
An evergreen Praga for you.
I could only get green highlights.
You'll have to write them a letter.
And punch it through the final corner. I should be able to gain a bit on my PB this time if I can keep this flat with the fuel coming down. Tyres are hanging in nicely. 4/10 up on my best so far. This should be a 141. It should put me into 141s.
Guy ahead has just done a 141.
Typical. I do my best lap of the race. Brody does his best lap of the race as well, 41.2. Still 6/10 off him. Wow. And Matt on a 141.3 as well. Ultimate pace in the race so far is a 141.1, but that was set on fresh tyres near the start of the race. In the Pragas, it takes about 30 seconds to change front and rear tyres. There is no way you're going to be making up 30 seconds on fresh tyres over the course of a race. So it's best to keep them going to the end. So at the halfway mark, that rear left is the one that's got the most wear, and that's down at 67%. So that's going to be obviously
coming up on a slower
sliding a bit more towards the end of the race as well. That's going to start wearing faster. It's going to be tricky. So I reckon we'd be pushing 30% by the end of the race. Got a nice train up here. We got Mazdas and Audis all driving around at the same time.
Right side. Clear right.
All three classes in the same corner. That's what you want.
There's an incident in Galp. You're coming up on some slower cars, including this class leader.
Get this guy on the exit. There we go. Get the drive out.
On your left. Clear to the left. All right. Clear to the right.
I didn't realise Shane. Yep, Shane was coming in the pits then. Shane was on the inside for the pit entry. Just
Roof, Steve, that looks spectacular. That
thread the needle through the two classes there.
3 seconds. He's quicker than you into turn 12. Mackenzie behind is pitting now.
Oh, Mackenzie's in the pits as well. He's coming in. He's playing it strategically.
Should be about 14 minutes of fuel remaining. The gap to Steam ahead is increasing. It's now 5.8.
That absolute just hard-sinking moment when you feel your pedals move under braking, like they slip on your sim rig.
Oh no. Brody's definitely managed this traffic a lot better than I have. He's now 6 seconds down the road, so yep, it's true what they say, the traffic giveth and the traffic taketh away. When do we come in for fuel? That's the thing. Oh,
you're locking your left front.
I think I might have a flat spot. I keep on snatching the brakes. See, Greg's come in the pits now. You might have some clear track. Cristianos, I love that. And the traffic yeeteth thy. Oh, can I borrow that phrase? That is awesome. I've always used traffic giveth and traffic taketh away. I've never heard and the traffic yeeteth thy. That's awesome, man. That's definitely getting added to the repertoire, that. Obviously, credit where credit's due. I'm going to just plagiarise your phrase. Man, that was a terrible lap. 1.6 off.
Alright, Dan. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Got someone coming out the pits here. That's Stuborg.
5.5.
Right on the apex. Oh, that was awkward.
Clear left.
That's very awkward, but hey, that's multi-class. I should have read that situation better and backed off and got him on exit instead of going in all hot. That's another 1.3 seconds down the drain. My only hope is that it happens to the others as well. They get balked in similar ways. Tyres don't feel too bad. I just need to shift my braking zones a bit earlier to compensate for the lack of grip. I keep on out-braking myself, you know, like here. Brake a bit earlier. There we go, get into the apex better. Hug the curb. Hold the throttle a bit smoother and power out the exit.
20 minutes to go.
There we go. Very wide entry. Smooth throttle, pull it to the right.
Slower class car ahead.
Get to the left, brake just before the white marker on the right.
The gap to Steam in front is now 8.7 seconds.
Gap to Brody, 8 seconds. He's got me on this one, that's for sure.
There's an incident in Galp.
Ripper taking the
Miller
wide line there.
Position 3. It looks like he'll come out just behind you.
Well, just because we haven't seen it, Cristanos, doesn't mean it hasn't happened, mate. I'm sure somebody has at some point in this race. It's the whole, you know...
You've just done it on 43.76.
If it happens and nobody's around to see it, does it actually happen? I'm sure somebody's rolled it. I'll check the replay afterwards to see. There we go, that's better. We got my dad up here. I'll pass him on the left.
Right side. Clear to the right.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, I was make way for the young guns.
Yeah, that is my dad actually racing, by the way. JD Finney. On his controller back in the UK. It's always nice to share the track with him. Here's Camel Sus. Which way is he going to go here?
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear to the left.
Pass him on the inside there.
Thanks, Ranger. You didn't have to do that.
Now the question is when to pit. Because if I pit now, that's going to put us back into all that traffic again. P3 in class in the Mazdas, that's pretty good, eh? Dad's on for a podium. I think there's like 9 people in the Mazdas, maybe 8 because Mark dropped out. And he's closing in on second as well by the look of it. Awesome stuff, Dad.
You've just done a 143.08.
Oh, big clunk on the curb. Oh, come on, Dan.
We've just cut the track.
It turned in more than I expected it to then. Which is, you know, one of the most racing driver excuses you can ever possibly think of, because, you know, we're always complaining that the car doesn't have enough grip, and then when the car does actually finally have grip, we complain about that as well. Didn't roll it though, Kristanos.
Coming up on a slower car.
But I'm definitely dropping back from the leaders big time. I think maybe I'll come in from a pit stop soon, just kind of get a mental reset, you know, have a little break for like 10 seconds and go back out. Because I'm making a lot of stupid mistakes at the moment.
The gap to Steam ahead is now 10.
On your left, clear left.
Around the outside of Michael there, get the apex.
Looks like P4 has binned it in turn 6.
That's very true, Colin.
If I wasn't.
Oh, David, good to see you, mate. A wizard arrives precisely when he intends to. James, I've just had Vushel in chat saying that I should crash into you. How do you respond to that?
Alright, Lee. You right?
Yeah, good man, get going.
I just got curbed again. Oh, I don't think James heard me on the comms.
50-50, I reckon.
Slow car ahead. This guy's their class leader.
Right side, clear right.
I thought I'd play it safe. I was considering giving him a tap, but that doesn't really... As the series organiser, that doesn't set a good example if I go crashing into other competitors. That's not the kind of behaviour we want to endorse. Naughty Vushel. Naughty Vushel.
Alright, Dan, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Is this spot on though? I mean, I'm dropping back. Matt Webb is kind of pulling away more from Brody as well. I've got 3 laps left in the tank. Got a nice gap behind us there though. Got 26 back to Ollie. Like maybe come out the pits. Still ahead of him. I don't know if Ollie's pitted yet. I don't think he has.
Slower class car ahead.
Thank you.
On your right, clear right.
Around the outside of Stephen Coe there. Splash and dash indeed, Colin. No need for tyres, man. Yeah, I've got like 27 seconds back to the next Praga with no traffic in between. And I've got some...
143.
Maybe another lap because there's no Mazdas on the horizon.
5 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.
Maybe I can use it to start avoiding traffic. Maybe we'll do one more lap. We'll see how this lap goes in terms of time. If I stuff it up, maybe I'll come into the pits. If it's good, I'll keep going.
Gap to Steam in front is now 11 seconds.
Alright, stuffed it up. Yep.
Okay, pit stop requested. Pay attention to track limits. Please, Dan. We need to slow down to give back the time gained.
Come on, clear. Want that slow down to clear.
You're locking your left front.
Why isn't it going down? I'm lifting. There we go.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Nah, lost a stack of time then.
There'll be traffic when you exit the pits. We expect to exit the pits in position 5, just in
That's
front
right,
of Mackenzie.
Oh, I forgot. It's Greg that my battle's with.
It wasn't intentional.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Oh, tyres are in the 50% range.
On your left.
That is true, Kristanos, but there's no point changing them because it'll add 30 seconds to my race. And I'm not going to gain an extra 30 seconds back.
He's entering the pits. He's in P5. He should come out a little way behind you.
I'm not going to gain that time back by the end of the race, man. That's for sure. It'll be a lost 30 seconds. Bump it down to 80.
Box in 3.
Got the fuel ready.
Meters.
Whew. Quite a... Just going to hang in there, Kristanos.
5, 4.
Let's not overshoot the box this time.
2, 1. Box now.
Engine off. Come on, button. Ah, this button box is getting a bit flaky. Oh yeah, just gonna have to keep an eye on that, mate. It's very sketchy on rear grip, that's for sure.
All done. Go.
Lost a few seconds then on entry, trying to get the engine switched off. The button just wouldn't register for some reason.
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line.
Didn't get a
Sides are cold.
pit lane speed penalty, but Matt...
You scared the hell out of me.
Matt's got through. I don't think Matt's pitted yet, Sonny do. Unless he's had a hell of a first stint.
Side, it's like, ooh.
Right.
That's a big wide open door. I thought, oh, thank you. I'll nip it.
Greg is only 3 seconds behind. Our battle from the start. The race is resumed. It's kind of picked up where we left off after all that. Everything bounced out the same.
Okay, Dan. Slower cars ahead. These guys will be fighting for position. They might not see you.
I don't think they will see me, that's for sure. I'm going to try and get one up the inside here.
Left side. Clear
Get both of them at the inside. Stephen Coe and Stu Ball Green.
Steen is leading the race.
Matt's in the pits. All right, leader's in the pits, but we're not going to catch him because obviously
Behind is now 2.9 seconds.
he was miles down the road. Now, I'm going to keep using this button box for as long as I can, Donny. And I'll never say a bad thing about it. It might not work sometimes, some of the buttons might be flaky, but I'll never say bad words about it because this was made by Ed Engineer and sent to me in the post. This will always have a place on my rig. I'll just have to make a note of the buttons that don't work and reassign them. Alright, through the final corner. I am going in for a quiet lap, guys. Let's try and get some pace back. I could replace buttons on it, Colin, but I'm not going to touch it. This button box is exactly as it is. Like I said, it was made by Ed Engineer, who sadly is no longer with us. He was a great sub of the channel. More than that, he was a great friend.
The leader, Steen, is pitting.
And this is his legacy. This is a testament to him, you know? This doesn't get in touch. This is as it is. And if buttons stop working...
Sorry about that, I kind of went a bit deep.
I'm just not going to use them. I'll reassign them, but I'm just... It's more like a...
Slower car.
It's Ed, you know? This is for Ed.
Which part? Sorry about that.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Thanks, Lee. That was very generous. A memento of him, that's for sure. He was a great friend, Ed. Gone far too soon. Alright, 7/10 down on that lap.
142, but 6-1.
Looks like there's been a change of the lead up there. Brody's got Matt. Brody's in the lead. Oh, bugger.
We'll be warned about track limits. You'll need to give back the time gained.
Another slowdown.
Things got a bit busy all of a sudden on that back corner, eh?
Hey George, it's going well, mate, apart from the fact I keep getting ridiculous slowdowns.
2.9.
What this is doing is pushing Greg closer to me. Only 7 minutes to go in the race, maybe 3 or 4 laps. Brody and Matt having a hell of a ding-dong. They must be side by side up there. Oh, it's definitely DDF in the championship. Oh, 100%. I think every single slowdown has been T1, George. Just awful. Really dropping off on this lap. Oh, didn't want to brake at all then. This is a horrible lap. This is going to be a 143.
Incident in Galp. Seeing right front blocking into turn 12. Green is pitting from P7. Expect him to come out a bit behind you.
Yeah, Greg's coming in hot behind. Hey, Coulthard!
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh, that's true. I had a slowdown over the crest as well, Kristanos. Good memory, mate. Mostly what's been happening is I've been hitting that curb on the inside of turn 1, which has been pushing me wide.
We think P5 has binned it in turn 12.
Big oppo there. Rear left tyres down to 41%. It's going to be very sketchy towards the end of the race. Oh. Yep, definitely losing a bit of rear grip on turning there. Brody's still holding off Matt Webb for the lead though. Oh, I wish I could be a bit closer to that fight. That'd be an epic fight, those two titans going at it. Gonna bump the brake bias half a click forward. See, that tames the rear a little bit.
There's an incident in turn 12.
I just don't trust it on turning at all. Yeah, alright, I know, Jimmy, I know.
Mackenzie,
this isn't
getting closer.
Dirt Rally either.
1.5 seconds.
Gotta respect those track limits. Yeah.
In your left front going into turn 11.
But the thing is, Matt and Brody and Greg, we're all in the same situation. We've all got the same kind of tyres on.
Good for a podium.
Because none of us dropped back 30 seconds in the pit stop. So we're all on old tyres here.
Your lap time was at 142.85.
They're very close to the sausage in turn 1 then.
Spinned it in turn 11.
Yeah, that rear just keeps on wanting to go around under braking. So sketchy, down to 38% with 4.5 minutes to go. Coming up on Stephen Coe in the Mazda. It's not much I can do there, really.
Clear to the left.
Foot absolutely to the floor.
There's an incident in Craig Jones. It looks like Webb, slower class car ahead.
Oh, looks, yeah, my dad's dropped back from P3. He's in 4th now. He's off the podium. Go on, Dad. Go on. Get Tom.
Sorry about that.
Nice, my dad.
On your left. Clear left.
Thanks, Dad. He let me through very graciously, although Tom is running wide here. I wonder if I can do him any favours. I'm not saying I'm going to hold Tom up, but just like traffic-wise.
Left side, clear left.
Nah, there's not much I can do really. I just drove clean around him there.
Nice one, Brody. Did you fuel save?
No, I didn't really fuel save. I just tend to be pretty good on fuel economy. I don't know why.
No, Brody had a much quicker pit stop.
3.75.
Brody managed to out pit stop Matt. Jumped him in the
Pit stop
pits.
was definitely faster than mine, wasn't it?
Yeah, I took 22 litres.
I took 30. To be on the safe side.
Yeah, I had 25 in as a preset and I thought I'll take a couple of litres out because I think I can make it.
Slower class car ahead.
Greg's only 1.3 behind with 2.5 minutes to go in the race. Got 2 laps maybe. Can I hold on for the podium?
Captain Mackenzie behind is now 2.0 seconds.
Left side, clear to the left.
You're locking your left front going into Torvit.
It's going to be close. I'm not sure if you're relatively new to the channel, Kristanos, or you've been around for a while, but my dad actually came to visit me in Australia. Well, my mum and my dad came to visit me in Australia, but my dad had to go on the rig. He actually used my wheel and my VR headset, and we did a race together. Apologies if you've already seen that, and I'm telling you something you already know, but you should definitely check out that video, mate. That was probably on the channel one of, if not the highlights of the year for me last year. Being able to record those videos with my dad. And he drove incredibly well. George.
This guy's
probably, yeah. Alright, so we've got Paolo coming up. And we've got Shane coming up as well. We're in the slipstream here, run out of revs.
42.85.
Oh, that's awkward. Shane's letting us through, but there wasn't much of a gap there. And Paolo's letting us through as well. Now we got a Mazda to take care of. That's James Tumulty. That's the class leader as well.
Clear right.
All class leaders in the same moment of the track, pretty much. Oh, I know, Kristanos. Oh, you did see that. Oh, good stuff, mate. I wasn't sure if you had or not. Alright, I think this might be the last lap. Maybe next lap, depends when the leaders cross the line. They're 20 seconds ahead. There's 20 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, this is the last lap, I think. Greg's just in behind. 1 second, that's all there is. No mistakes, Dan. Keep it nice and clean through this corner. There it is, there's a checkered flag. Brody wins it.
Oh, that was heartbreaking. Got trafficked right at the last corner and lost a position. Oh, traffic goodness, a traffic taketh.
Oh man, I feel so bad for you there. I was wondering whether or not to slow down, let you guys have another lap.
Great drive, that's a podium.
Woo, there we go. Third position. Was.
My heart still says there's 5 minutes left.
There's a counter at the end of the race, so once the checkered flag, well, once the leader crosses the line, the checkered flag comes out, there's a 5-minute countdown for everyone to finish. So that'll be 5 minutes.
Can we just return to pits?
Yeah, you can return to pits if you want.
Yeah, just hit escape.
Together.
Celebration curb roll.
Mental note, only use as much fuel as you need.
Who'd have thought it, man, after all the practice and the laps that have been set, yeah.
Somebody told me that they ran out and they needed 30, so I just went with that.
I put in 25, I got 12 left.
Yeah, I put 25 in at the stop and I've got 6 litres left now, so I probably could have gone even tighter on that. I reckon Brody nailed it.
Car right.
24 is what you
Clear
need.
right.
Oh man, right at the end, lost it by 0.2.
Oh, unlucky. Thanks,
I mean,
Racer
the only
X.
reason I was even in contention is because he had to take a second pit stop. So
Thank you, George. 3rd place in the pre-season test.
Mine to begin with.
I'll take that very much.
41.2 is pretty quick on the server.
On your left.
Yeah, I started to get pretty comfortable with the car
Still
mid-race
there.
there.
Clear left.
Your tyres end up on percentage-wise. I'm in the mid-30s.
31 on the rear left, 60 on the front right. A bit of a difference.
All the way on the tyres, had to pit twice.
Oh.
Everybody, I've got to go. It's good to see you all. I'll see you all for the race. Take care.
See you, mate. Thanks for taking part.
See you.
Oh, that was sketchy. Let's have a look at the results then, shall we? Let's confirm where everybody finished. So, congrats on the win there, Brody. Good job, mate. Same as well, Shane. Awesome job in the Audis. And James Tumulty, congrats on the win there.
Cheers, thank you. That was, I didn't change my tyres, it was getting a bit dicey at the end.
Yeah, I saw. All the same in the Praga.
Yeah, I changed mine a bit early, so I just couldn't keep the speed up going around the outside on the MX-5s at the end, and that's really what cost me. I short fueled too much at the start. So, no, not a good strategy. Started with like 40 litres and, yeah, ended up having to pit like 14 minutes in.
Yeah, and then obviously that gives you a longer pit stop as well, so it just kind of compounds it, hey?
Yeah. It was only 37 seconds, I don't think it was that far off.
Oh, yeah. Well, I made the difference between Brody and Matt.
Tyres after getting murdered by the Praga, and the tyres just didn't want to last the whole race, so had to try something though.
What happened, Brody, with you and Matt? You were really neck and neck for a while, and you ended up with a bit of a gap.
He crashed, I believe.
Yeah, it said he'd gone off. Gucci said he'd gone off.
I think I was behind that fight and saw him hit the wall and gone off the track.
Okay, that'd explain it.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty close, though.
Yeah, I exited the pits pretty much side by side.
Yeah, it's pretty warm, Kristanos.
Coming into the first corner.
It's
you were neck and neck for a lap or two, yeah?
Yeah, about 2 or 3 laps together, and then yeah, we had a big snap oversteer at the top of the hill. It's so easy to do in the Praga when it's on old tyres. It just, if you brake just that bit too late, the rear end just wants to step out.
Mini Simeon Kristanos, George definitely is stinking hot in Brisbane. Like 32 degrees right now.
So the last few laps in the battle.
Awesome stuff. Just
that was great fun.
I just couldn't quite keep up with you. I thought maybe after the first few laps I could, but then yeah, you guys just found another gear and just bolted at the end. That was insane, the consistent pace you could knock out.
I forgot how much I loved these longer races of pit stops.
Yeah,
it's been a long time.
Yeah, I was considering just leaving it on regular fuel and tyres, but then I thought if we do it at double, it's basically an hour and a half race we're doing the equivalent of, which really does throw it in the mix. If you're around for Gelleressen, that's going to be interesting because it's a much slower track. We use a lot less fuel, so some of us might be able to, I mean, you'll definitely be able to, but maybe do a no stop in that race if we can, stretch the fuel out. It'll be tight, but could potentially be a split on strats that way as well.
Yeah, I reckon I'll try the no stopper there if I'm racing.
Do you know what your litres per lap was, roughly?
Yeah, I had 4.3, I think my litres per lap was towards the end.
Yeah, about the same.
Alright, I'm going to wrap the stream up anyway, guys. If anyone wants to hang around for a bit after this race, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. But I'm just going to, just shoot off 5, wrap up the stream, and I'll be straight back.
Or do you want to have a bit of a hang around for a debrief, or?
Yeah, if anyone's got anything they want to bring forward, any suggestions, any kind of anything, I'll be back in about 5 minutes, eh? I'll just turn the stream off and we'll have a little get together.
Yep.
All right, catch you shortly, guys. And that is the bin car. that is the bin car. Let me just pop some music on in the background and we will wrap this business up. Ta-da! There we go. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We can check the incidents tab on Just Race. We can check all of that, but we've got our first race under the belt. We've got our pre-season test part 1. So 45 minutes at Portimao. Loved it. Very solid, respectable third position. Managed to hold off Greg only just. Ollie dropped back a little bit in that race as well, but Matt and Brody, wow, I don't know. You know, I ended up finishing 10 seconds behind Matt and 22 behind Brody, but I just did not have, you know, the pace. It's like a consistent half a second off the pace. Maybe the elevation doesn't really suit this Praga too much. Maybe it'll be a lot better at places like Donington, where it's a bit more flowy and a bit more, well, it's a traditional racetrack. Zolder, we got Gelleressen, Chang, Bathurst, Sonoma, and Silverstone. Bathurst and Sonoma are going to be just like this, with the sketchy on-power kind of cargo and light and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be good. It's going to be absolutely great. I can't wait. But yeah. Thank you to everybody who turned up and made this race possible. We're going to go and do it all again in about exactly 10 and a half hours, because it's been an hour and a half since the server went live, and the server goes live 12 hours apart, so 10 and a half hours. If you're still around, come back and watch and see if I can do any better in race 2, because the way this championship's going to work basically is 2 races per round, and the best result scores. So if I can do better than 3rd in race 2, then that's my score for this. Obviously, it'll make sense. We've got a few rounds under our belt. it's great, but the traffic was awesome. Apart from the quali that was set to everybody on track instead of private quali, I need to get that fixed. But apart from that, no, it was good. It was great. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think of the new chat. That's all nice, fixed up on stream. Thanks to Rangy for that as well. Lovely, lovely stuff. And yeah, not much to say really, apart from I'm going to go and get a cold beer and hang out with the guys on Discord. If you want to take part in race 2, there are still slots available. It's not like it's closed now. So make sure you go to ddf.justrace.net. Still slots available. You've got Pragas, Audis and Mazdas all up for grabs. Not that many Mazdas left though. I think maybe 1 or 2 spots in that race. And come and join in. No points, no scoring, just a bit of fun. The real racing starts on the 11th of February. I can't wait for it. But again, thank you so much, guys. And yeah, I'll see you in about 10 and a half hours. Love your work. Take care. Bye-bye.